So lower ring corrections, again, using distal IP to try and hook onto the ring. Now these rings are often on much more acute angle. So you need to line your fingers up on the rings. So again, sink to the layer of the bone, supinate to decompress. You need lots of lift, so lots of supination, and then you're pulling up following the angle of the ring. So there's a bit of wrist extension and pulling back.
But not compressing in, it's round, not in. You're not compressing the rib cage.
Yeah, so your fingers are going to be quite angled. Sink to the layer of bone, supinate, and then round. So I think one of the things that LJ tells people a lot is to respect the shape of the ring. So you need to come round in that fashion as opposed to just straight back.
The other thing is figuring out if there's a 7, 8, 9 or 6, 7, 8, 9, correct 2, and then monitor what's happening above and below. Figure out that complex before you move on. You're going to save yourself a lot of time if you can correct, make sure those two are okay. So do you want to show that?
Okay, so LJ's calling that the rule of adjacence at the moment. So you want to correct, lots of lift, spin up and round, and then you can use either finger to just monitor up and down, just as you would monitoring another set, but you want to stay in there to make sure everything's good. You can reverse map it by following it as you let it go. If you can make those adjacent rings fully correct, then you know you're on the right path, and that's going to be the controller of the thorax. And if not, you want to either move up one or down ring, or up or down one ring, sorry. And if you keep getting wrong, then you've either got a driver somewhere else, co-driver somewhere else, or you just haven't found the controller of the thorax yet.
And then if you want to turn it to one correction.
Turning things to one correction, you get the patient to march on the spot, stop, and then you'll make a judgment on which hand you need to control with more. You apply some more emphasis on that hand, and then you've got your other hand free to go and check some other rings, check the neck, the hip, pelvis, lumbar, whatever you need to check.
Or I can hold.
Or you can get the patient to hold. So if we supinate to decompress, wrap up and around following the rings, march on the spot. And Nick, if you can put your right thumb just under my finger here and your left under my finger here. Yep, and then you can have two hands to go and
check feet,
do what you need to.
Yes.